Hi, Original Soul. Welcome in to this reading where we'll run through some cards from the Soul Journey deck as messages from your mind, body, spirit. Add tarot to it. But first, really quick, I just wanted to share my zodiac calendar. So this is something that I've been working on for a while, and it's available for purchase at my website, and it's super awesome. The quality is amazing, and it's organized by zodiac. So super cute, super unique. If this is something that you're called to check out, please go look at my website. If you get one, you won't regret it. Right? Something that'll bring you joy every day of the year. Okay, so now let's jump into the reading. First card out, empathy. And we've got a lot of purple out here today. Almost all the cards have purple, which doesn't always happen here. But empathy, message from your mind. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. All right, so you may be an empath or starting to have stronger intuition or signals from your body in different situations. And you could possibly be having maybe an issue with someone or several people. And it can be really hard to look at something from someone else's perspective. Right? We see things through our own eyes and our own lens. So being a little more open to seeing both sides of a situation, maybe not always making assumptions right away. And with that, we've got the Nine of Cups. All right, so this can be about happiness, wish fulfillment, really tuning in to your emotions. She's sitting there in a meditative position near an ocean. Right, it looks like the cat is sort of fending off a crab there. So you or someone you know may have strong Cancer placements. And maybe you are near a beach or planning on taking a vacation here. It's negative, something outside where I'm at, so vacation sounds good right about now. Let's get another one with this, but again, not letting things or other people too disturb your happiness or disturb your peace. Like I said, not making assumptions about why somebody did something or said something. And maybe you do take a step back or do some sort of meditation or reflection to either kind of let that go, and let the wind and the water wash that away, right? Or maybe you are able to, pretend you're them for a moment and maybe see how something could be going. Oh, another 9 here. So 9 of Pentacles. All right, 9s are about wisdom. Oftentimes we get that from experiences. So again, tapping into your internal wisdom is coming through a lot. And maybe empathy is sort of a new kind of superpower that you're developing or that's coming online for you. Maybe you're kind of realizing that you are picking up a lot of energy from the people around you. And maybe you weren't really in tune with that before. Right? So if you're ever around someone and you're suddenly feeling like stressed or anxious, that may or may not actually be your own feelings. Maybe you're picking that up from someone else. So this is too about getting grounded, taking care of yourself, time to nurture yourself as well. Excuse me, maybe this has to do with something about communication or a communication that's happened recently, with my throat acting up here a little bit. But yeah, just allowing yourself to sort of ground and settle, take good care of yourself, take good care of your energy, especially again, if you are an empath, right? You need to be able to sort of let other people's energy go. You need to be able to get centered and grounded in your own space, in your own energy. So definitely taking time out for yourself, as both of these figures are doing here on these cards. All right, let's move on Like I said, a lot of purple, love. Right? So this is the message from your body. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. All right, so maybe this is specifically about your body. The majority of people, have something that maybe they wish were different or that they don't necessarily like about their physical body, or maybe it's something related to your health. So maybe seeing what you can do to either take control of that or maybe love and accept yourself that the way you are. I personally believe that we all sort of chose prior to incarnating here, our body, some of the specific challenges maybe we were going to face, maybe not every little detail, but sort of big picture things, right? So if there has been a challenge or an issue, especially with your body, really getting into loving yourself more, taking good care of yourself, like again, these two cards are indicating, because there's 10 of Swords. So there's been something that's either been really challenging, really difficult, that's been plaguing you for a while. This could be, again, something with relationships and other people, since we do have empathy and love out here. Notice how this witch here, using the Witch Tarot today, has been stabbed in the back 10 times, and it looks like someone is running away. He's trying to reach for his magic broom there. So you may feel, again, like you've had a lot of negativity or just different experiences that have really wounded you from other people. And this could also just be, that coming to a close, something coming to an end, right? You're starting to take charge and take control, right? And swords are mental, all right? So this could be a lot going on in your actual mind, right? Or maybe you've had some sort of surgeries. And for some of you out there, especially if you have dealt with depression, right, this could even maybe be like a lot of, self-harm. So definitely seeking out, appropriate help, right, and getting more into the vibration of loving yourself, loving your body, taking good care of yourself. We've got a raven or a crow here with just one black feather falling down. So maybe you see black feathers as a sign or a symbol, but that could be ancestors watching out for you, some sort of guardian or spirit guide that's with you, or maybe you have spirit animals, or just notice maybe as you go for a walk, there may be even a specific bird that may be like following you, or that you just kind of keep seeing as you go outside. But also noticing how the sun is coming up there, right? So that's a new dawn, ready for a new experience, and something is coming to an end. This could be with mental anguish, and something new is starting. And then we also got the World here, which basically has the same message of what I just said. We've got more of this beautiful beach imagery. So again, some of you may be either planning a vacation, or maybe you live somewhere, near the water, near the ocean or a lake or something like that. I think I mentioned with the Nine of Cups as well, right? Like letting the wind or the water sort of clear and wash something away. Notice how she's throwing her hat into that gust of wind. And she's doing it with a smile on her face. All right, so the World is one cycle closing out, which leaves an opportunity for a new cycle to begin. All right, so you could be experiencing, again, if it's specific with your body, maybe you've been plagued with something for a while, and that's taking a turn for the better, right? And you've got some new opportunities coming up, or just some new energy or vibrancy. All right, and then message from Spirit, 2 cards came out. Fear, which I had a feeling was going to come out. When I saw it in the pre-shuffle, I thought, okay, this will be popping out. And honesty. All right, so now we've got its deeper purple with honesty. And there's some purples there in that fear card as well. So fear, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Right? And love was mentioned in pretty much all of these cards in the book. I'm sure it's referenced in a large majority of these, because the energy of love is, one of the most wonderful vibrations here in the universe. And it really is a vibration where, fear can't compete against love. Fear is a challenge, right? Fear is a signal. And when you are experiencing fear, notice this sort of orange yellow here on this card. That's where it can be hard to take action, to move forward, to feel kind of secure in your choices, right? When you're afraid of something, that's when we get like butterflies in our stomach, right? And you actually have physical feeling near your third chakra, near your power and will center. And then honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. All right, so this is a situation involving another person, right? Maybe there has been some sort of really big lie or something that's been dishonest, manipulative, or, that might be where this 10 swords is coming into play. It could be someone that you really trusted, has either done something or said something. And again, you're not seeing it through their eyes, but, that had some dishonesty. Or, this could even be you. And that could also be where this mental anguish is coming in. That could be where you start to hold on to that vibration in your body. And you start to not feel well, right? You can start to even feel sick to your stomach because maybe you've done something wrong, right? And because we've got fear and honesty out here, it does seem like there is fear around telling the truth. Whether this is a truth you need to share with somebody or someone around you that's needing to tell you something. Or again, maybe you've been dishonest with yourself. Yeah, 8 of Wands, all about communication. Like I said at the beginning when my throat was acting up. Right, look at that tornado there behind her. So there could be a lot of lies that have been told, or a lot of steps or action that's taken in either a dishonest way. And again, I don't know if this is you or someone around you. Only you know that. Let's get one more with that. All right. But if you've ever done that, right, sort of told a lie, maybe told another lie, maybe a really big lie, and maybe you're even kind of telling other people something, maybe even about someone else that isn't quite true, whatever the scenario is, right? Notice how that does start to create a ton of chaos, especially in your body and in your mind, right? Spirit doesn't like to be in this dishonest energy. Your soul definitely would prefer you to be more in this energy of empathy and love. But yeah, how you can just kind of create a shitstorm, right? With dishonesty and being afraid to maybe come clean, or being afraid to be just authentic, right? That could be it too, where you're sort of putting on some sort of mask or show, or just pretending to be a certain way around different people. And we all do that to some extent, right? You may be totally different around your friends than you may communicate with your boss, than you may act around your parents. But this is a little bit deeper than that, and really kind of putting on either a facade or, again, just straight up, lies and dishonesty. All right, and then with the 2 of Cups here, right, this could be dishonesty or, fear around coming clean about something with a romantic partner, a really close friend. Or like I was saying before, this could be, just with yourself. You haven't been honest with yourself. So this is sort of a union and a coming together. Again, we've got another beach scene here. Right? Maybe something happened when you went on vacation as well. And, you need to maybe come clean about that, or when you've maybe had some time away. So something definitely here about maybe getting out of this hard shell, definitely putting down some of these burdens, getting more into the energy of love, and definitely right, time to maybe communicate in a more honest and truthful way. Just speak from your heart, bring love into the situation, even if you're afraid, because again, the energy of love is the opposite of fear, so that will diffuse it. And then energy at the bottom of the deck, Right? Green is associated with the heart chakra. We've got humor. All right, so a lot of this has felt really kind of serious. So it's time to maybe have a little bit of joy. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And we've got that smiling Buddha there. So let's see here. What could you do, especially if you're in more of this tornado, chaotic feeling energy, or this Ten of Swords? You just feel like you're kind of lying on the ground, stabbed in the back, right? None of those energies feel good. All right, let's see here. Three of Pentacles. All right, so maybe you go out and do something with a few other people. Right? Three of Pentacles can be about teamwork. Maybe there's something artistic that you're doing. It looks like they're kind of mulling over, right, which pentacle maybe they like best. Right? So maybe you try a couple new activities or just different things for your energy. And maybe you do something in a little bit of a different way than you normally do. Like shake up your routine a little bit. Right? If you're always going for red, maybe it's time to go for blue or gold. So getting a little more creative. That isn't always a message with that card, but that's what I'm picking up there. And with empathy too, right, this is maybe seeing things from different sides, right? So maybe you do come clean with somebody. You know, maybe you're able to have this kind of honest conversation and come together a little bit more. And then that allows you to kind of offload that heavy energy and get more into this lighter side. So yeah, maybe you go out and do something fun. Yeah, and then we've also got Ace of Swords and Nine of Swords here. All right, so which equal the Ten of Swords. So there's definitely a lot of mental energy in this reading as well. All right, it's really easy, at least for me, to get completely stuck and running scenarios up in my head. Ace of Swords is about truth. So it does really feel like there is some sort of truth that needs to be shared or spoken. Again, to clear the energy, to kind of wipe the slate clean, right? To allow that sunrise to come up here. Nine of Swords can be about anxiety. Again, she's just sitting in her room, overthinking something, not even able to enjoy that beautiful day. She might not even notice that cardinal in her windowsill there. And just really letting, right, these stories sort of replay over and over in her mind. She's even sort of twirling her hair here, kind of staying in the stuck energy, right? But all she has to do is get up and go outside. All right, so Ace of Swords, new opportunity, either for truth or for leadership, or again, just to have a new mindset. There are a lot of birds too as well. I know I mentioned earlier, maybe there's a specific bird you see following you. We've got cloves? No, maybe something with cloves. Crows or ravens, bluebirds, or maybe blue jays and cardinals here. All right, so birds may be a sign or a synchronicity for you, but it's definitely time to kind of cut out this Nine of Swords and Ten of Swords, negativity, anxiety, easier said than done, right? But if this part about being afraid to be honest about something is resonating with you, right, it's really time to let that go. End that cycle, be more honest and truthful, right? And really let love and humor and joy come back into your existence. All right, so that is the message we've got here from your mind, body, spirit. All right, I hope there was something helpful here for you today. I definitely hope, again, you can feel a little lighter. Again, get grounded, get in your solid energy. Maybe you are able to be somewhere where the sun can get on your skin, or you can be by the water or the wind, right? And let that help take some of this away too, and do some clearing so you can be more in that energy of joy and love. All right, thank you so much for being here. And until next time, peace.